4 signs that friends and family are jealous of you in secret Buddhist teachings. In today's video, we are diving into a topic that often lurks beneath the surface of our relationships, yet profoundly influences the way we interact with those closest to us. The subtle and sometimes hidden signs that friends and family may be secretly jealous of you. Jealousy is a multifaceted emotion deeply woven into the human experience, capable of manifesting in various forms, some overt, others so discreet that they slip past our conscious awareness. However, the impact of jealousy, whether acknowledged or not, can ripple through our lives, affecting our emotional well-being, the quality of our relationships, and our ability to achieve personal growth. To fully grasp the significance of jealousy in our lives, it's essential to understand its roots and the reasons why it arises, particularly within those who are closest to us. From a Buddhist perspective, jealousy is often seen as an emotional response rooted in attachment, desire, and the ego's incessant need for validation and comparison. Buddhism teaches that these emotions arise from a fundamental misunderstanding of the nature of self and reality, where the ego, driven by fear and insecurity, seeks to fortify itself by measuring its worth against others. This video is not just about identifying the signs of jealousy in others, it's about delving deeper into the emotional and psychological underpinnings that give rise to these feelings. By drawing on Buddhist teachings, we aim to shed light on the nature of jealousy, understanding it not merely as a negative force, but as a window into the deeper aspects of the human psyche. Buddhism encourages us to approach such emotions with a sense of mindfulness and compassion, both towards ourselves and others. By doing so, we can transform jealousy from a destructive emotion into an opportunity for personal growth and enhanced empathy. Throughout this video, we will explore key indicators that may suggest jealousy within your relationships, such as passive-aggressive comments, lack of support during your successes, or subtle changes in behavior that hint at underlying envy. Recognizing these signs is crucial not just for safeguarding your emotional health, but also for fostering more genuine and supportive relationships. As we journey through these insights, we will also discuss practical steps you can take to address and transform these dynamics, both within yourself and in your interactions with others. Moreover, this exploration isn't just about recognizing the jealousy of others. It's also about turning the gaze inward and reflecting on our own tendencies. How often do we find ourselves envious of others' successes or feeling threatened by their achievements? By acknowledging and confronting our own insecurities, we can embark on a journey of self-discovery that not only enhances our relationships but also deepens our understanding of ourselves. Before we dive in, I want to welcome those of you who are new to our channel, Tranquility Oasis Life Lessons. Here we explore deep philosophical and spiritual topics, drawing on ancient wisdom to address modern-day challenges. If this is something that resonates with you, consider subscribing and joining our community of like-minded individuals. We're here to support each other on our journeys of personal growth and understanding. As we explore today's topic, I invite you to engage with us. If any part of this discussion resonates with you, or if you've experienced similar situations in your own life, please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights could help others who are navigating similar challenges. Now let's embark on this journey together, transforming jealousy from a source of division and pain into a catalyst for growth, understanding, and deeper connections. Sign of jealousy number 1. Subtle undermining. One of the most insidious and difficult to detect signs that friends or family may be secretly jealous of you is the subtle undermining of your achievements or happiness. This behavior is often cloaked in seemingly innocent comments or gestures that, upon closer examination, reveal a deeper intent to minimize or invalidate your successes. Imagine a situation where you enthusiastically share the news of a recent promotion or a personal milestone, only to be met with a comment like, "That's nice, but you shouldn't get too comfortable, things can change quickly." Such remarks, while not overtly hostile, have the effect of deflating your joy and planting seeds of doubt in your mind. Subtle undermining can take many forms, from dismissive comments that downplay your achievements to backhanded compliments that mask envy. For example, someone might say, "Wow, you're so lucky to have gotten that job. It must be nice not to have to work too hard for things." While this might seem like a compliment on the surface, it subtly implies that your success is undeserved or purely a matter of luck, rather than a result of your hard work and talent. In Buddhist teachings, there is a profound emphasis on understanding and compassion. When we encounter subtle undermining, it's essential to recognize that this behavior often stems from the other person's insecurities, feelings of inadequacy, or unresolved desires. Buddhism teaches us to approach such situations with mindfulness, recognizing the suffering that jealousy can cause both to the person experiencing it and to those around them. Instead of reacting defensively or with anger, we can choose to respond with empathy, understanding that their attempts to undermine us are a reflection of their own struggles. Moreover, it's important to reflect on your own experiences and relationships. Have there been times when you felt your achievements were downplayed or dismissed by those you consider close? Are there people in your life who seem to consistently minimize your successes, leaving you feeling unsupported or undervalued? Recognizing these patterns is the first step towards addressing them, but it's equally important to approach the situation with compassion for both yourself and the other person. Setting healthy boundaries is crucial in such situations. It's not about distancing yourself from those who undermine you, but about communicating your feelings in a way that fosters understanding and growth. For instance, if a friend consistently makes dismissive comments, you might say, "I noticed that when I share my achievements, you often downplay them. Is there something about this that bothers you?" Such a conversation opens the door to honest dialogue and can help resolve underlying tensions. In addition to recognizing subtle undermining in others, it's also valuable to examine your own behavior. Are there moments when you, perhaps unconsciously, undermine the achievements of others? Jealousy can manifest subtly within ourselves, often without us realizing it. By cultivating self-awareness, we can begin to break free from these patterns of negativity and create a more supportive environment for both ourselves and those around us. In conclusion, subtle undermining is a powerful indicator of jealousy that can have a profound impact on your emotional well-being and your relationships. However, by approaching these situations with mindfulness and compassion, as taught in Buddhism, you can transform these interactions into opportunities for deeper understanding and personal growth. Let us strive to respond to such challenges not with resentment, but with the compassion and awareness that can heal and strengthen our connections with others. Sign of jealousy number 2. Lack of support. Another significant sign that friends or family may be secretly jealous of you is their noticeable lack of support during pivotal moments in your life. This absence of encouragement and enthusiasm can be particularly painful when it comes from those who are supposed to be your closest allies. When you achieve something meaningful, whether it's landing a promotion, reaching a personal milestone, or embarking on a new venture, you naturally expect your loved ones to share in your joy and offer support. However, if you find that those closest to you react with indifference, or worse, with subtle disdain, it can be a clear indication that jealousy is at play. Jealousy often breeds a sense of competition, where the success of others is perceived as a threat rather than a cause for celebration. This can lead to a disconnect in relationships, where instead of rallying around you, loved ones withdraw, offer lukewarm responses, or even attempt to downplay your achievements. For instance, after sharing the news of a significant promotion, you might hear something like, "That's great, but I hope it doesn't make you too busy to spend time with us." Such comments, while not overtly negative, subtly suggest that your success is somehow a problem or inconvenience. From a Buddhist perspective, this behavior can be understood as a manifestation of attachment and the ego's need to compare and compete. The principle of interconnectedness in Buddhism teaches us that our well-being is intrinsically linked to the well-being of others. When one person thrives, it should ideally uplift the entire community, rather than incite feelings of envy or competition. However, when the ego is involved, it can be difficult for individuals to see beyond their own insecurities and embrace the success of others as a shared victory. As you reflect on your relationships, think about how you and those around you respond to each other's successes. Are there moments when you feel unsupported, or when you notice others pulling away during your times of triumph? Recognizing these patterns can be challenging, especially when they involve people you care deeply about. However, by bringing mindful awareness to these dynamics, you can begin to address them in a way that fosters healing and understanding. Creating a supportive environment requires intentional effort and open communication. Start by celebrating the successes of those around you with genuine enthusiasm, setting a positive example. For instance, when a friend achieves something significant, make a point to express your happiness for them and acknowledge their hard work. By doing so, you reinforce the idea that success is something to be shared and celebrated, rather than envied or downplayed. Additionally, it's important to communicate your own needs for support. If you feel that a loved one is not being supportive, consider addressing the issue directly but with compassion. You might say, "I've noticed that when I share good news, you don't seem as excited as I expected. Is there something on your mind?" This opens up a dialogue that can lead to a better understanding of each other's feelings and needs. In Buddhism, the practice of metta, or loving kindness, encourages us to extend compassion not only to ourselves but also to those around us, including those who may struggle with feelings of jealousy. By approaching these situations with a compassionate heart, you can help to dissolve the barriers that jealousy creates and build stronger, more supportive relationships. In conclusion, a lack of support from friends or family can be a clear sign of underlying jealousy, but it is also an opportunity to practice compassion and understanding. By fostering an environment where successes are celebrated and support is freely given, we can help to mitigate the effects of jealousy and create a more harmonious and loving community. Sign of jealousy number 3. Gossip and rumors. One of the more damaging and pernicious signs that friends or family may be secretly jealous of you is the spread of gossip or rumors about your life. Gossip, when motivated by jealousy, is often a tool used to undermine your reputation, cast doubt on your character, or diminish the significance of your achievements. This behavior can be particularly hurtful, as it often comes from those you trust, and it can create an atmosphere of distrust, suspicion, and emotional distress. The impact of gossip extends far beyond the words spoken. It can create divisions within social circles, breed resentment, and even lead to the deterioration of relationships. When gossip begins to circulate, it often takes on a life of its own, becoming exaggerated or distorted with each retelling. In Buddhist teachings, the concept of right speech is emphasized as one of the fundamental practices on the path to enlightenment. Right speech involves speaking truthfully, kindly, and with the intention to uplift rather than harm. Gossip directly contradicts this principle, as it spreads negativity and can cause lasting damage to relationships. If you find yourself the target of gossip or rumors, it's essential to maintain your inner composure and not allow these hurtful words to define you. Buddhism teaches us that our true nature is not affected by the judgments or opinions of others. The practice of mindfulness can be particularly helpful in these situations, as it allows you to observe your thoughts and emotions without becoming entangled in them. By maintaining a sense of detachment, you can rise above the negativity and keep your focus on what truly matters: your own integrity and well-being. Additionally, it's important to address the issue of gossip within your social circles. Encourage open and honest communication, where concerns or misunderstandings can be addressed directly rather than behind someone's back. This not only helps to prevent the spread of rumors, but also fosters a culture of trust and respect. When confronting someone who has spread gossip about you, approach the situation with compassion rather than anger. Understand that their actions are likely a reflection of their own insecurities or feelings of inadequacy. By responding with kindness and understanding, you can help to diffuse the tension and possibly even turn the situation into an opportunity for healing and reconciliation. Reflecting on your own behavior is equally important. Are there times when you've engaged in gossip, perhaps without fully realizing the impact of your words? Practicing mindfulness in our speech is essential for building a community based on trust and respect. Before speaking about someone else, ask yourself whether your words are kind, truthful, and necessary. If they are not, it may be better to remain silent. In conclusion, gossip and rumors are powerful indicators of jealousy that can cause significant harm to both individuals and relationships. However, by adhering to the principles of right speech and responding to gossip with compassion and mindfulness, you can help to create an environment where negativity and jealousy have no place. Sign of jealousy number 4. Competitive behavior. A clear indication that friends or family may be secretly jealous of you is the emergence of competitive behavior. Instead of celebrating your successes, they may feel compelled to compete, often trying to outdo your achievements or shift the focus onto themselves. This behavior can manifest in various ways, from one-upping your accomplishments in conversation to subtly undermining your success by implying that it's not as impressive as theirs. For example, imagine sharing your excitement about a recent achievement, such as completing a challenging project at work. Instead of congratulating you, a friend might immediately start talking about their own work success, framing it in a way that makes it seem more significant than yours. This type of competitive behavior can create an uncomfortable dynamic, where instead of feeling supported, you feel as though you're constantly being measured against others. This competitive mindset often stems from deeper issues related to ego and attachment, concepts that are central to Buddhist teachings. The ego thrives on comparison and the need to feel superior, leading individuals to measure their worth against others. This attachment to being better can cloud judgment and prevent genuine happiness, as it ties self-worth to external validation rather than inner contentment. In Buddhism, the practice of letting go of ego and embracing interconnectedness encourages us to see the successes of others as extensions of our own well-being. As you reflect on your relationships, consider whether competitive behavior has played a role in your interactions. Do you notice others frequently trying to one-up you, or do you find yourself feeling uneasy when someone else achieves something significant? Acknowledging these feelings is the first step toward transforming them. By shifting your perspective from competition to collaboration, you can begin to foster a more supportive and harmonious dynamic. Instead of viewing others' successes as a threat, see them as opportunities for inspiration and mutual growth. Celebrate the achievements of those around you as if they were your own, and encourage others to do the same. This shift in mindset not only strengthens your relationships but also aligns with the Buddhist principle of non-attachment. By letting go of the need to compete, you open yourself up to a more fulfilling and peaceful way of living. Moreover, addressing competitive behavior with compassion can help alleviate the underlying insecurities that drive it. When you notice this behavior in others, try to respond with kindness rather than defensiveness. Acknowledge their achievements genuinely and express gratitude for their support. By modeling a non-competitive, collaborative approach, you can help transform the dynamics of your relationships, creating an environment where everyone's successes are celebrated equally. Conclusion. In this video, we have delved into the subtle and often overlooked signs that friends and family may be secretly jealous of you, signs that can have a profound impact on your relationships and personal well-being. We explored how subtle undermining, lack of support, gossip and rumors, and competitive behavior can all serve as indicators of jealousy within your closest circles. Recognizing these signs is crucial for fostering healthier, more supportive relationships. Understanding the roots of jealousy through the lens of Buddhist teachings offers a unique and compassionate approach to addressing these challenges. By embracing concepts such as mindfulness, interconnectedness, and right speech, we can cultivate a mindset that prioritizes empathy and mutual support over competition and resentment. This shift not only benefits our relationships but also enhances our own emotional and spiritual well-being. As you reflect on the dynamics in your own life, consider how you can apply these teachings to foster more authentic and compassionate connections. Are there moments when you can transform feelings of jealousy into opportunities for personal growth? Can you communicate more openly with your loved ones to create a space where support flourishes? By taking these steps, you can help build a community where jealousy has no place and where love, respect, and understanding are the foundations of every relationship. If today's discussion resonated with you, or if you have personal experiences or thoughts to share, I encourage you to leave a comment below. Your perspective is invaluable and might provide support or insight to others who are going through similar situations. Remember, our channel, Tranquility Oasis Life Lessons, is a space for growth, reflection, and mutual support. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing to stay connected with our content. By liking and sharing this video, you also help us reach more people who might benefit from these discussions. Thank you for joining us today. Together, let's continue this journey of self-discovery and connection, transforming not just our relationships, but the way we navigate the world. We look forward to exploring more meaningful topics with you in the future. Until next time, stay mindful, stay compassionate, and keep growing.